Taylor Allison Swift is an American singer and a songwriter. Her narrative songwriting, which often centers around her personal life, has received widespread critical plaudits and media coverage. Born in West Reading, Pennsylvania, Swift relocated to Nashville, Tennessee in 2004 to pursue a career in country music. Her 2006 eponymous debut studio album was the longest charting album of the 2000s on the Billboard 200. Its third single, Our Song, made her the youngest person to single-handedly write and sing a #1 song on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. Swift's second studio album, Fearless, 2008, expands on country pop styles and won the Grammy Award for Album of the Year. Buoyed by the success of crossover singles Love Story and You Belong With Me, Fearless was certified diamond by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Speak Now, 2010, her third studio album, blends country pop with rock sensibility and spawned the top 10 singles Mine and Back to December. Swift's fourth studio album, Red, 2012, experiments with various pop, rock, and electronic genres. It included the top 5 singles, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, her first Billboard Hot 100 #1 hit, and I Knew You Were Trouble. With her fifth studio album, 1989-2014, she announced her full transition to pop. The synth-pop record made Swift the first female solo artist to win the Grammy Award for Album of the Year twice, and amassed 3 Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits, Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood. She extended the electronic pop sound on her next 2 studio albums, Reputation, 2017, which incorporates elements of hip-hop and featured the Billboard Hot 100 #1 single, Look What You Made Me Do, and Lover, 2019, which was the world's best-selling studio album of 2019. Swift's indie folk and alternative rock 8th studio album, Folklore, 2020, and its lead single, Cardigan, made her the first act to debut atop both the Billboard 200 and Hot 100 simultaneously. A sister record to Folklore, Evermore, will be released on December 11, 2020. With sales of over 200 million records worldwide, Swift is one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Her accolades include 10 Grammy Awards, an Emmy Award, 7 Guinness World Records, 32 American Music Awards, the most wins by an artist, and 23 Billboard Music Awards, the most wins by a woman. She ranked 8th on Billboard's Greatest of All-Time Artists chart and, as a songwriter, was recognized in Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Songwriters of All Time, 2015. Swift has been included in various power rankings, such as Time's annual list of the 100 most influential people in the world, 2010, 2015 and 2019, and Forbes Celebrity 100, placing first in 2016 and 2019. She was named Woman of the Decade 2010s by Billboard and Artist of the Decade 2010s by the American Music Awards, and 2 of her albums featured in Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums of All Time 2020. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in West Reading, Pennsylvania. Her father, Scott Kingsley Swift, is a former stockbroker for Merrill Lynch. Her mother, Andrea Gardner Swift, née Finley, is a former homemaker who previously worked as a mutual fund marketing executive. Swift, who said she has Scottish heritage, was named after the singer-songwriter James Taylor. Her younger brother, Austin Kingsley Swift, is an actor. Swift spent her early years on a Christmas tree farm that her father purchased from one of his clients. Swift identifies as Christian. She attended preschool and kindergarten at the Alvernia Montessori School, run by the Bernardine Franciscan Sisters, before transferring to the Windcroft School. The family moved to a rented house in the suburban town of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, where she attended Wyomissing Area Junior/Senior High School. At age 9, Swift became interested in musical theater and performed in Fort Berk's Youth Theater Academy productions. She also traveled regularly to New York City for vocal and acting lessons. Swift later shifted her focus toward country music, inspired by Shania Twain's songs, which made her want to just run around the block 4 times and daydream about everything. She spent weekends performing at local festivals and events. After watching a documentary about Faith Hill, Swift felt sure she needed to move to Nashville, Tennessee, to pursue a career in music. She traveled with her mother at age 11 to visit Nashville record labels and submitted demo tapes of Dolly Parton and the Chicks karaoke covers. She was rejected, however, because everyone in that town wanted to do what I wanted to do. So, I kept thinking to myself, I need to figure out a way to be different. When Swift was around 12 years old, computer repairman and local musician Ronnie Creamer taught her to play guitar. He helped with her first efforts as a songwriter, leading her to write Lucky You. In 2003, Swift and her parents started working with New York-based talent manager Dan Dimtro. With his help, Swift modeled for Abercrombie & Fitch as part of their Rising Stars campaign. She had an original song included on a Maybelline compilation CD, and attended meetings with major record labels. After performing original songs at an RCA Records showcase, Swift was given an artist development deal and began making frequent trips to Nashville with her mother. To help Swift break into country music, her father transferred to Merrill Lynch's Nashville office when she was 14 years old, and the family relocated to a lakefront house in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Swift attended Hendersonville High School, but transferred to the Aaron Academy after 2 years, which could better accommodate her touring schedule through homeschooling. She graduated a year early. I would end here and continue in my next episode. Kindly subscribe, like and share with friends and family to promote the channel.